Malcolm in the Middle star Frankie Muniz grew up in front of audiences. From his hit show to his starring roles in Agent Cody Banks and Big Fat Liar, he's kept a low profile since, so here's what Muniz has been up to since saying goodbye to playing Malcolm. After the final episode of Malcolm in the Middle aired in 2006, fans were eager to find out what Muniz would do next, but he needed a change of pace. Even before going to Hollywood, Muniz was active in theater, which was how he eventually transitioned into appearing in commercials and landing his first film roles. Muniz had been playing Malcolm for 6 years, and he was ready for some time away from the camera. Muniz once said that by the time his run as Malcolm was over, he had, quote, done little else but work for 12 years. That kind of schedule would be difficult enough for an adult actor to handle, let alone a child actor. He didn't leave Hollywood altogether, but significantly cut back on his schedule, mostly making one-off appearances on TV shows or movies. After shooting Agent Cody Banks 2 in 2004, Muniz began to think about landing more mature roles, but he admitted that dealing with the transition was challenging. In an interview with About, the actor commented that he assumed that upon becoming a legal adult, he'd begin getting more mature roles, but that wasn't the case, saying, "I haven't been scared, but I've really been thinking about it a lot. That I really have to do something at this point right now to break the mold. I really need to do something different." But Muniz struggled to navigate this phase in his career, after becoming so well known for his past characters that he wasn't taken seriously in other roles. For instance, in 2007, he switched gears with a role in the rom-com My Sexiest Year, which received middling reviews. And in 2008, he appeared in Extreme Movie, which was panned by critics. Eventually, Muniz decided to take up a new passion that surprised some of his fans. In 2001, he drove the pace car in the Toyota 500, and in 2004, he won the Toyota Pro Celebrity Race. However, he knew that there was no way he'd be able to balance both acting and racing. In 2006, he decided to simply go on hiatus from acting for a while, telling BBC News, "I want to act, and right now, I want to race. You can't really juggle both because if you do, you just don't get enough time in the car." This wasn't an impulsive decision on Muniz's part. He spent plenty of time training to get behind the wheel, and he impressed his instructors. He competed with Jensen Motorsport, and his solid performance in preseason testing earned praise from team boss Eric Jensen. Muniz raced for several years, closing out his racing career with another showing at the Toyota Pro Celebrity Race in 2011. While racing, Muniz got into an accident and became seriously injured, saying on Dancing with the Stars, "I had a crash and broke my back and injured my hands and ribs." It took him quite a while to recover, and he still feels the effects of these injuries today. He admitted that he and his dance partner, Whitney Carson, ended up talking about his injuries all the time during rehearsals because he felt like he had, quote, "the creaky old body of a 71-year-old. He didn't let his past injuries hold him back from pursuing other exciting opportunities, and he still considers himself an active, athletic person. At the age of 7, Muniz got his first concussion while playing soccer, and since then, he has suffered 8 more. Later in life, he began dealing with frightening mini-strokes. In fact, Muniz says that he had visited the emergency room on at least 15 different occasions because of these adverse health events. The fact that he survived his first mini-stroke was nothing if not miraculous. He realized that something was wrong while he was riding his motorcycle, and while losing his vision, he somehow made it home to his family.
I kind of lost all peripheral vision and started feeling like I was losing my balance and just started feeling really, really uncomfortable. And
to this day, Muniz has no clear answers as to why he has suffered from mini-strokes. He's always been very focused on living a healthy lifestyle, telling Entertainment Weekly, "I'm 31, I've never sipped alcohol, I've never touched a drug or taken a drag of a cigarette. The only thing I felt was stress. I'm a high-strung person. I just like to always be moving. I'm not good at relaxing." For the most part, Muniz hasn't endured long-term complications from experiencing mini-strokes, but he has dealt with one setback: memory loss. Muniz admits that today, he doesn't remember much of his time working on Malcolm in the Middle. But Muniz says that for the most part, his memory loss doesn't bother him. Although dealing with these health issues can be difficult, he chooses to stay focused on the positives. His wife, Paige Price, even helps them keep track of things they've done together by writing them down in a journal. As Muniz told People, "I only know what it's like to be me, and if I don't let it bother me, I just try to live the most fulfilling, best life I can. I really try to take advantage of my time, and I've got a lot in my life." Muniz has a wide variety of interests. In addition to acting and racing, he's also passionate about music. He began playing the drums when he was 12, and he always enjoyed it as a hobby and a momentary reprieve from the spotlight.
I'm the drummer, no one looks at the drummer, you know what I mean? You're like at the front man. So
sorry, man. No, but nobody looks at the drummer.
In 2012, Muniz decided to put his racing career on hold in order to pursue music professionally. He joined the band You Hang Up as a drummer when they were unsigned. It all started with a random message from Aaron Brown, the band's lead vocalist and guitarist, as Muniz told Penn Live. Aaron called and asked if I'd be interested in jamming with them, since he knew I played drums. I was like, I don't want to jam with you guys, I want to be in the band. Later, Muniz went on to play drums with the band Kingsfoil, and in 2017, he switched gears and began managing the band Astro Lasso, taking them on tour with We the Kings. Although Muniz has taken long stretches of time away from acting, he never walked away from the industry. Throughout the years since Malcolm in the Middle ended, Muniz has occasionally done guest spots on TV shows and appeared in supporting roles in movies. Unfortunately for Muniz, most of his films have not gotten glowing reviews. In 2016, he appeared in the family flick Another Day in Paradise, which told the story of two girls helping their widowed father accept their mother's death. In 2018, Muniz went in a new direction when he starred in the horror film The Black String. Interestingly enough, critics weren't crazy about the film, but Muniz's performance did earn some praise, with critic Brittany Witherspoon writing, "Elevating this script from a derivative and simple one is no easy task, but Muniz does it effortlessly." Muniz moved to Arizona because he was ready to get away from Los Angeles. Telling Penn Live, "I always say moving out of LA and moving to Phoenix, I feel, saved my life." Later, Muniz settled down in Scottsdale with his partner, Paige Price, whom he married in 2019. The couple loved the area's unique charm and Old West vibes. However, he says that new developments in the city have made him a bit concerned for Scottsdale's future, lamenting in an interview with AZ Central, "It's becoming like a little bit of a mini LA. Not that I want to get into an LA bash fest, but I moved here because I love what it has here. I hope it doesn't grow too big where you lose some of that charm." Muniz and Price bought outrageous olive oils and vinegars in Scottsdale, Arizona, and became small business owners.
My fiance and I were looking to do something together, and we found this store and this brand, and we loved it, and we took it over.
And Muniz didn't simply hire people to run the store for him. He took a very hands-on approach, with the couple bottling, labeling, and sealing everything themselves. As he explained in an interview with AZ Central, "It's a lot of work, but it's really rewarding when people come in and rave about the product." Muniz and Price were genuinely proud of the olive oils and other products they put on the shelves before selling the shop in 2020. In September 2020, Muniz and Price excitedly announced that they were going to become parents. The couple revealed to their fans that they would be welcoming a baby boy into their family. In the announcement, Muniz said, "While we still believe it's the little moments in between the big ones that make you feel happiest, nothing quite compares to hearing your little one's heartbeat." From that moment, Muniz's focus in life completely shifted. He immediately started suggesting baby names and wondering what their child's future would be like. The couple welcomed their son, Maz, on March 22, 2021. And now it looks like Muniz will be focused on spending lots of time with his family and enjoying fatherhood. Fans of Muniz will be happy to hear that despite stepping away from Hollywood, he has no intentions of retiring from acting altogether. Early in 2021, Muniz had a guest role as Corey Harris on the comedic crime drama The Rookie. He's also set to play a deputy in the Western film Hot Bath and a Stiff Drink 2, and has a role in Road to Capri, a comedy film about two brothers who only discover that they're related after their father's death. While Muniz might never commit as much time to acting as he once did, he'll likely stick around in Hollywood for years to come. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite child stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.